and foremost, welcome back. How does it feel to be here?
Yeah, it's good. It's been a while coming, so a lot of people have been wondering what's happening. So it's nice to finally get it announced and get it sorted. So it's been a long pre-season, hard pre-season, especially with conversations happening, starting, and not. So it's been good to finally get it done.
Can you elaborate that a little bit more? What was the process?
Yeah, so obviously I came in pre-season, was just looking to train, stay fit. Wasn't sure what was really available here at the club. Obviously, Murph signed first day, so he's been excellent in the start of the season in the games that we've played. So it was a process where constantly talking to the manager, Mildy, going back and forth, and just being patient, really.
Of course, you've obviously got this new coaching role added to your playing role, but let's talk about the playing role to begin with. With someone like Murph, obviously you're an experienced goalkeeper, how will that help you to move forwards?
I think it's good to have competition. I think looking at Connor and Murph, they don't kind of have the games between them that I potentially have, being a little bit older. So being able to sort of speak to Murph and give him experience that I played in games and helping him that way, it'd be good. And driving on competition is always healthy. You look at the seasons where Jojo and I were both here, we were both driving each other on and both playing the best football that we had. So competition's really healthy, and hopefully we can drive each other on.
Obviously you've taken on that new role as the youth development phase coach as well. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, so back into last season, I think a lot of people thought I was re-signing here, but I was actually working with the academy, doing some coaching, finishing off my UEFA B and stuff like that. So it's been good to kind of speak to the academy guys and take this step into a coaching role as well as playing. It's something I'm looking to do afterwards, but it's good to kind of get it on board now and start working with the next generation of Swindon Town players and hopefully bring some new talent through.
How excited are you about that role?
Very. I quite enjoy being a mentor. Quite enjoy sort of developing players and speaking to them, talking about experiences and whatnot, and sort of it kind of goes hand in hand with sort of being the experienced goalie in the goalkeeping department now. So it kind of works out both ways.
You've touched on it there, but obviously working with Murph and Connor as well. How will that help in that side of things as well?
Yeah, definitely. It would be good to work with them potentially now as more of a sign player. Definitely I can almost give a bit more input than what I have done previously. Just having like sort of a step back just because I haven't been signed and allowing them to get on with it, but I can sort of give a little bit of feedback here and there when it's needed and hopefully help them along the way.
Of course, alongside Mildy as well, the goalkeeping coach, so a real sort of experienced head amongst you there.
Definitely, Mildy's been fantastic. Since I've worked with him, I've definitely become a better goalie and developed my game. So I'm looking to get back to where I was sort of when I first signed and when we had that playoff campaign with 2 seasons ago. So hopefully I can get back to sort of that standard and play and get back to where I was.
You touched on it there, but what's changed since you were last here?
3 managers. It's a completely new group. There's a very few amount of boys that were left since I was first here. Before I left last time, a few lads had come in. So obviously I know a few lads from last season, but a lot has changed. A lot of backroom staff has changed. So there's a good feel about the place. It's going in the right direction. They've got a good group of boys, and hopefully we can push on.
I suppose on that, obviously comparing it to obviously a playoff campaign where you were involved in before, how much potential do you see with this team?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the results last couple of games, and in each game the team has been the best team on the pitch. We haven't got all the points that we deserve, but there's signs there going forward, and once we can find that winning formula and start picking up those 3 points each week, I think the team can go far.
Obviously you mentioned the manager, but Michael Flynn's in charge now. What's your talks been like with him?
Good, very good. Every conversation I've had with him, he's been honest, which as players we want. You don't want anyone to lie to you or kind of beat around the bush or anything, so he's been very honest with me from the start, which is why I have stayed around. I've believed in what he's been saying and believed him, so yeah, I enjoyed working with him, and all the conversations we had have been positive. So,
and just finally, what are your goals and targets for this season, both in your playing role and all role?
Yeah, playing wise, it would be good to get as many games as I can. Obviously Murph started the season, I hope I can drive him on, push him on, but my aim is to get back in the team. That's every goalie's point. You don't want to be on the bench. That's not why we be in football. We're not here to be on the bench. So that's my aim, playing wise. Coaching wise, develop as much as I can. Look at the boys and get to know them and speak to them, help where I can, doing my badges as well, it gives me a different insight, because from a goalkeeping perspective, you see the whole pitch from the back. So from other players, when they're in the action, they don't often see differences. So for me, I can see a different side of it from being behind it more than being on the side. So hopefully I can help the staff and help the coaches that way.
Wardy, it's great to officially welcome you back this time.
Thank you.